Good evening, creatures of the night. Welcome to the Vampyre Lounge, a public access show that shows you what's good, what's still alive in the underground scene in the metropolitan area. Since New York City sucks, we have to come to Jersey, to QXDs.
It's cold, but it's true. It's cold, but it's true.
We have to come to Jersey, to QXDs, to have some fun, to hang with the goth and industrial, remaining true goth and industrial people here in the metropolitan area. So here I am with Crystaviel. Let me see, can you pronounce your name again?
Crystaviel.
Crystaviel. And I understand that you have an e-zine.
Oh, no, I don't have an e-zine. I work for an e-zine. It's called Grave Concerns e-zine, and I've just done a review for them. I reviewed a band called Kitty a while ago, but they do a lot of gothic, industrial, synth pop, new wave, dark wave reviews. They have a ridiculously big catalog of reviews that they've done. It's very, very cool. For a little e-zine that's trying to go to print, very cool.
So can you repeat the name of the e-zine?
It is called Grave Concerns, and that's grave as in when you die you go to the grave, and concerns as in I have several concerns about this. Easyin.com. I can't really spell that at the moment.
My question, Crystaviel, for how long have you been faithful to the scene, faithful to the cause?
I'm guessing that I'm 23 now.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that it was since I was...
Since you can remember.
17! That is since I can remember. 17 is... 17? When was that? Was I born? Yes. Yeah, so 5, 6 years.
So have you realized that lately the scene has been dying and dying?
Lately. Let me tell you, the people, the friends of mine, they're 27, they're 35. They tell me the scene was dying long before I got into it, but we're trying to kick its ass back into defibrillate it again.
Yeah, keep it alive. That's why people like you that have the e-zine, that work on the e-zine, that review different bands, are trying to keep the scene alive. What else do you do that is interesting for the scene?
I just try to, we try to put on shows. I have a website that's actually dance.todeath.net. And we try to put on shows and review more bands, and we do a lot of shows out here. We have an off and on Thursday night at the Voodoo Lounge and stuff like that. Just trying to, like you said, to keep it alive. Trying to keep something thumping.
So how do you find the new music in the scene? Like the new bands? Do you see like fresh ideas, fresh music, fresh sounds?
I do, you know, it's like, I do see new, fresh things in the scene. I mean, there's you know, you got your classic stuff. You've got your Covenant.
Yeah.
You got your Covenant. You got your Neubauten. You got your old school Sisters of Murphy. Sisters of Murphy. Sisters of Murphy. The Sisters of Peter Murphy.
We just changed the name.
Yeah.
Why not?
You got your Peter Murphy. Your Sisters of Murphy. Murphy. There I go again. But you got new stuff that's happening. There's new, like, 1980s style, Gary Newman style, you know, new wave electronic.
Like a neo-new wave.
Oh, there's new gothic rock, there's new metal, there's iSynthesis, there's Datura, there's Bow Ever Down, who are kicking the ass of the Jersey and the Philly industrial scene and getting mentioned in Germany. And there's Saint Face, who are bringing back new romantic. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Can you repeat the name of the previous band that is being heard in Europe?
Oh, I have a couple of bands that I know of that are new, like as in within a year old. iSynthesis have been making Chrissy Newsy, who's the iSynthesis guy. It's his musical project. They've been making the top 5 charts in like Germany and England and stuff like that. I think that Bow Ever Down recently got mentioned in Orcus magazine, which is a German magazine. It's happening here. It's happening everywhere. And it's all getting mixed around. It's all picking up different influences from different places, and it's fucking excellent.
So we can find more information about those bands and Grave Concerns. That site?
You can find some information about some of those bands on Grave Concerns, and you can find information about all the bands that I just mentioned on dance.todeath.net, because I have reviews of those bands up. They're there. They're mentioned in a little blurb. New events that are happening in the scene are mentioned. There's also Andy and Brandy's website, which, if anything is happening in the goth scene, anything at all, you will find it on Andy and Brandy's site. It's mysite.verizon.net/Andy Brandy.
We're gonna get
at the end, or there's not.
We're gonna get the right address of the site later on the show. And I heard that you live on Long Island, but you come to Jersey when it comes to having fun and socialize with the God scene, the community.
I do, because the scene on Long Island, there's always been one or two clubs on Long Island, and on Long Island we generally know, I hate to say this, I feel like a traitor, but on Long Island you know you're going to cross the Williamsburg Bridge or the Queensboro Bridge or the Midtown Tunnel if you want a scene, and in Jersey they say, the hell with that, screw Manhattan, we don't need no stinking tolls, we got our own scene out here, we got queues. We had Aldo's, and now Aldo's is at Trax Lounge. We've got our off and on Thursdays at the Voodoo Lounge. We had Ritual Filth doing shows. We have all these local Jersey bands, and they're excellent. And they don't need no stinking tolls. They don't need to pay $6. They're here.
What's the name of the party on Fridays here at QXT's?
The party on Fridays. It's called the Decadence. This night, this Friday night, it is Mike Hideous's night.
Do you see all these people coming in? Can you pan to all these people coming in? We have QXT's. Downstairs we have the Apocalyptic Decadence special party tonight.
No, it's Mike Hideous's pre-apocalyptic, or is it post-apocalyptic? Decadence.
Let's make it eternal God.
Eternally apocalyptic.
Eternally fabulous. Thank you very much. Crystaviel.